Dividend investing gets oversold on social media as a get-rich-quick scheme, and that's not honest. What it actually is, a slow, tax-relevant, and remarkably reliable way to generate income from a portfolio without touching the principal. Today I'm walking through 5 real dividend-paying positions, their yields, and exactly how they combine to produce about $1,200 a month, plus the risks nobody mentions in the hype videos. Position 1 is a large-cap consumer staples company, roughly $70,000 invested, yielding about 2.9% annually. That's around $2,030 a year or $169 a month. Position 2 is a telecom stock, known for high yield, about $45,000 invested at a 6.2% yield, producing roughly $2,790 a year or $232 a month. Higher yield, but telecoms carry more balance sheet risk, which we'll get to. Position 3 is a real estate investment trust, or REIT, $60,000 invested at a 4.8% yield, generating $2,880 a year, about $240 a month. REITs are required by law to distribute at least 90% of taxable income to shareholders, which is why their yields run higher than typical stocks. Position 4 is a diversified dividend-focused ETF, $85,000 invested at roughly 3.1% yield, producing about $2,635 a year or $220 a month. This one alone holds over 400 underlying companies, which smooths out single-stock risk significantly. Position 5 is an energy sector stock, $50,000 invested at 5.4% yield, generating $2,700 a year or $225 a month. Added up, $2,030 plus $2,790 plus $2,880 plus $2,635 plus $2,700 equals $13,035 a year, plus some variable special distributions from the REIT that push the realistic average closer to $14,400 annually, or roughly $1,200 a month. Here's what most dividend content won't tell you. A 6.2% yield isn't automatically better than a 2.9% yield. It often means the market is pricing in more risk or slower growth. Dividend yield moves inversely with stock price, so a stock's yield can spike because the price crashed, not because the company got more generous. Dividends can also be cut. That telecom position, for example, has a payout ratio, the percentage of earnings paid out as dividends, sitting around 68%, which is manageable but leaves less room for error than the consumer staples company's payout ratio of around 55%. Dividend cuts happen, and when they do, the stock price usually drops too, hurting you twice. This is why concentrating your entire portfolio in high-yield names is dangerous. Diversification across the 5 positions here, rather than putting it all into the single highest yielder, is what makes the income more durable. Qualified dividends, which most of these are, since they're held over 60 days and come from U.S. corporations, are taxed at long-term capital gains rates, which for many middle-income earners in 2026 is 15%, versus ordinary income rates that could run 22 to 24% or higher. That matters. $14,400 in qualified dividends taxed at 15% costs about $2,160 versus potentially $3,168 to $3,456 if taxed as ordinary income. Also worth noting, this income is currently being taken as cash, but reinvesting dividends automatically through a DRIP or dividend reinvestment plan compounds significantly faster. Modeling the same 5 positions with full reinvestment instead of cash withdrawal shows the total portfolio value roughly 22% higher after 10 years, depending on price appreciation. Building a position like this takes a brokerage account that makes it easy to buy fractional shares and automatically reinvest dividends without extra fees. The brokerage I use for this portfolio is linked in the description. It lets you set up automatic dividend reinvestment with 0 commission on U.S. stock and ETF trades, which matters when you're making regular contributions over years, not one lump sum. To recap, $1,200 a month in dividend income currently comes from 5 positions totaling $310,000, spread across consumer staples, telecom, real estate, a diversified ETF, and energy. And it's a years of consistent investing to build, not a lucky pick. High yield isn't automatically good. Payout ratios matter, and diversification protects the income stream from a single dividend cut. If you're new to investing entirely, don't start with individual dividend stocks. Wednesday's video breaks down an AI side hustle that generated $3,000 in 30 days, and Friday we're covering index funds, which is genuinely the better starting point for most people before picking individual dividend names. Brokerage link is in the description. This video contains affiliate links, and I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. This is not financial advice, for educational purposes only.